Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Washington Commanders.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. The ball comes out, and it's Washington that scoops it up. Bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 70 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Richardson. And I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. This is caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. That escapes the sack. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. There's Beckham. Great grab. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception. But it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Michael Pittman with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, that's taken in by Ertz. A nice catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Eckler is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail. And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. He completes it to Beckham. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Back to throw here. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Commanders, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, very surprising. 2 lost fumbles for him, and we're still in the first quarter of play.
And you want to make a quick trip to the doghouse, maybe to the bench? Fumbled twice in the first quarter as he just did. Now you just wonder, is he going to be thinking about every time he touches the ball from here on out? It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Escapes the sack. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. On second down, it's Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 3rd and 10. Now Richardson. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get. And the more calm and control you have to remain as a defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Able to get away. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Here's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Now a short one to Gesicki. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Richardson back to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. And he gets it down to the 32. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give... up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Richardson to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Richardson to throw off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Pushing through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A little juke. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Able to fight through one tackle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They'll run again here with Robinson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Robinson on a give right side. He can't get him down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. A give left side to Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it's
a leap, and he's got it. He got it. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Jarnell Mooney, 41 yards. And the Colts are able to claw one back. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And that one too wide and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown. Michael Pittman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, It turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
10 more there and another first down. Richardson working from the gun. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point try now for Patterson. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back to throw now on first down. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. That one goes for 30 yards. Robinson up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Back to Robinson now on first down. And a Tommy Adebawore there for the defense. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 6 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard.
And Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Terry McLaurin with an acrobatic catch. And the Commanders extend their lead yet again. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him. The ball comes out, and it's Washington that scoops it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Richardson. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's got a man, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he'll be brought down. Shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Richardson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Running left, Taylor. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He gets away from 1. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
65 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Zach Ertz with career touchdown number 60.
And the Commanders have now opened up a 7 touchdown. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today.